Hello and welcome to Bloomberg Quint. ICICI Prudential Life Insurance on Monday came out with their IPO and has received a strong response for that. And to discuss more on that, we have with us Ms. Chanda Kochhar, MD, CEO ICICI Bank and Chairman of ICICI Life Prudential. Ma'am, thank you so much for joining us on Bloomberg Quint and congratulations on the response that you've received for the IPO.
Thank you.
To start with, ma'am, I would like to know from you, there's been a lot of buzz in the insurance sector. You have come out with an IPO. We have seen a major merger happening. Going forward, how do you think the industry is shaping forward and the impact of the competition that the merger and your IPO etc. will have on this?
Well, I think this is going to be an exciting industry. First of all, this is an industry that is going to continue to grow. We have a young demographics, but we also, along with that, have the insurance being quite underpenetrated as of now. So I think there is just a huge demand for the insurance industry to grow, whether on the saving side or even on the protection side. So you will see growth. Secondly, you have some very good, strong players. So you will continuously see competition, which only means that the consumer will keep getting better and better products, which is good for the consumer. And I think, that's how the industry will shape up. But I believe that, as is true for all other financial services industries in India, there is a long way to go because our current penetrations are pretty low.
All right. And coming on the specifics, you have currently 3 bank assurance partners. Going forward, can we see you tying up with more? Are you planning to tie up with more partners for the growth of the company and the business?
We have, first of all, as a company, one of the strongest multi-channel distribution architecture. So we have strong bank assurance partners. At the same time, we have a very strong agency channel and a very strong direct channel. Additionally, of course, we use technology very effectively, and a lot of our applications really come online as well. So I think we'll continue to keep strengthening further our multi-channel distribution architecture. And in line with that, the company will continuously keep looking to how to further strengthen each one of their channels, including bank assurance.
All right. And also ULIP, specifically on that constitutes a major part of your revenue. But there are some analysts who raise concerns over the volatility of the plan and so are you planning now to also focus more on non-linked plan, and what is the growth plan to keep the persistence level on ULIP plans?
Well, ULIP has been a product that is actually quite customer centric, and it's in a way been the customer demand for these products, and we have always believed that we actually have all the products in our stable, and really the products that get sold are the ones that the customers demand at that point in time. We also have a whole lot of protection products, and in fact I think going forward for the industry per se, protection will be the next driver of growth. In India currently we have a huge protection gap. It's estimated that it's about $8.5 trillion. So that's the kind of growth that you're going to see in this industry. So going forward, I think we will, while ULIP will keep growing, we will also see growth on the protection side.
All right, ma'am, final question on the IPO. What is the listing timeline, if you have, and if you can give us an update on that?
Yes, generally it takes about a week or so for the listing to commence. So we are working on that, and so it will be in that time period that the listing will commence. And I must say that as far as this issue is concerned, I'm sure everybody is looking forward to the listing because we've had an overwhelming response. We've had a great response from the large institutional investors as well as the smaller retail investors. So on the institutional side, we've had even as anchor investors, very marquee names like the Government of Singapore, Nomura, BlackRock, UTI, various domestic mutual funds and life insurance companies. And on the retail side, even the retail portions have been oversubscribed. The portion that was reserved for ICICI Bank shareholders was oversubscribed more than 12 times. So overall, the issue has been more than 10 times oversubscribed. We've had more than 11 lakh applications coming in from the retail side. So it's been an overwhelming response, and we are working towards the formalities of completing the listing.
All right, ma'am. Thank you so much for joining us on Bloomberg Quint. That was Ms. Chanda Kochhar, a very happy Ms. Chanda Kochhar on the response to the IPO and also sharing the growth plans with Bloomberg Quint.